It took more than a dozen years for researchers to map the human genome, a DNA roadmap of the human body. But soon a Bay Area company may be able to map yours in just 15 minutes. Tonight they're trying to discover a machine that's a combination of technology and biology. On the outside, it looks like a copier from the 70s. But the technology inside this case could soon revolutionize medicine by giving doctors your entire genetic map.
Right now today, for you to be sequenced would take about 6 months, and it would be 150 machines working nonstop.
But Hugh Martin of Pacific Biosciences says his company's technology will shatter that time frame. To understand how it works, it helps to remember that when human cells divide, an enzyme reads your DNA, then builds an exact copy.
We're harnessing essentially Mother Nature.
Martin says technicians at the Menlo Park lab have synthesized that enzyme that reads and copies the DNA in human cells, placing thousands of them on a specially designed chip. The surface is then magnified on the screen.
Each of these little squares here has 5,000 of those holes. So inside that array right there, we would have 5,000 of these enzymes all busily replicating DNA.
Technicians placed the genetic sample they wanted to code on the chip along with the enzymes, plus a solution to keep them in balance. Now, the chip itself is tiny. The real breakthrough here is how researchers have learned to spy on the enzyme inside as it builds a copy of your DNA. Just 4 base building blocks make the millions of combinations found in your DNA. Researchers at Pacbio have figured out how to sequence genes by tweaking those building blocks before they're added to the chip.
We label each of them with 4 different colors, 4 different fluorescent dyes. And so we shine lasers on it while it's working, and whichever dye it grabs, whichever base it grabs, we see a flash. So we see a red flash, a green flash, a yellow flash, and that tells us which base it just incorporated.
High-speed photon cameras capture the colored flashes and send the information to cutting-edge processors that actually have to slow down the information so computers can write it to a hard disk. Ultimately, software reconstructs the exact sequence of your personal genetic blueprint, all at speeds that are mind-boggling.
In 5 years, this desktop machine would sequence you. One machine would do it in about 15 minutes and less than $1,000.
Information that could allow scientists to find disease-causing mutations long before problems arise, making truly personalized medicine a reality. Now, the company is hoping to have its machine on the market within 5 years, and the final version is expected to be about the size of a microwave oven.
No kidding. Well, coming up.